Hello, my name is JC. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing another vlog just about language learning because my last one I was like not having a good time and now I am. So I also want to film some of the positives that I've been experiencing. First of all, I finished my first book in Spanish. I read La Casa in Mango Street. I understood about 20%. This book is not easy at all, and you know, the chapters are like 2 to 3 pages, and I thought that would mean something. I thought that would matter. It didn't. This book was so hard. Yeah. I will say it's exciting though, because eventually I will come back to this and then I'll be like, oh, MG, I grew a lot. But that's not now. I don't really have a lot to say about it. I will say that I think if I understood this book, I would have liked the writing style a lot. I do tend to like books written in this style. But yeah. Now that I'm going to continue forward with reading in Spanish, I went back to the drawing board for sure, because clearly what I did last time did not work. So my idea now going forward is that I'm going to read books I've already read. Books that I'm already familiar with. So I'm not just like sitting there entirely lost like I was with The House on Mango Street.
Lo primero que me sorprendió de México es que en las tiendas de ropa.
So here is what it's looking like for me this month. I just finished my 60 minutes. For now, I'm gonna leave it at that. My goal is just 60, but I mean, if I have it in me, I'll do more. But yeah. I ended up finishing off with just beginner videos to give myself a brain break, because like literally right now it just feels like so much to think. It feels like a lot to think. So yeah, I don't know, maybe like tonight I will do a little bit more listening on Dreaming Spanish, or maybe just like on other videos. I don't know. But yeah, for now I'm good with my hour, and yeah, time to do a little Korean study. Setting the mood for a little Korean vocabulary moment. Hello, I'm filming this on my iPad right now, so sorry for the low quality. But to be honest, I just film on my iPhone anyway, so like how high is my quality really? Like, let's be for real. Anyways, I just wanted to show the webtoon I just started reading. It's called Guía de Citas para Principiantes, and it's super cute and quirky and funny and different from the other one I was talking about, because this one's not a fantasy. And it's just like really silly. So yeah, I would rec if you are interested in webtoons.
Así que nos vamos a Corea, chicos, chicas. Oli, qué nervios. Voy a proceder a comprar mi pasaje para Corea.
I got this really cute little nightlight the other day. I love it so much. Okay, so today has been so much better than the last 2 days, where when it comes to the way my brain is functioning, I actually have the energy today, I actually have the brain power today to study and study well and listen well. I'm almost at 2 hours on Dreaming Spanish today, so after this I'm going to finish that up. I think I have like 20 more minutes left before I get to 2 hours. And I need to finish the Peppa Pig episode that I started earlier. But yes, it's going really well. I'm also going to do another lesson of Korean, and I'm thinking of doing a page of 500, my first 500 words in Korean. My first 500 words in Korean. So yeah, today was cute. I got to have a lunch with my partner's family, and my partner actually was not there because he had to work, but I was still invited to come out, and yes. He speaks English. He taught himself English, like totally by himself, self-study, did not pay a dime. on learning English a few years ago, so he's very good at it, obviously, because I'm not that good at Spanish. So, but his mom speaks English as well, and some of his family members speak English, but obviously when I'm sitting at the table, everybody's speaking Spanish. When I'm hanging out, everybody's speaking Spanish, and my partner was not able to make it today because he had to work. So it was just me with the family. And I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, obviously, but like everybody's like so nice and kind. Like I've already met everybody a while ago, obviously, but I always do get nervous because I know there's a barrier there, because while everybody's like sitting there and laughing and having a good time, I'm just kind of like, huh? But no, I was with them for a few hours and like it was good. And there was a few times where like I was able to like get in and like like laugh. Like they're funny, and like that made me feel good that there was like a few times where I was able to get in on the jokes, just because I feel like sometimes that could be like a little bit more difficult. But yeah, always good experience. Always, whenever I'm with them, I do tend to speak English because I'm usually with my partner or with his mom, and like they'll translate. But it was funny because I got clocked today. I got red. No, his mom is so nice, but she was just like kind of like, you have the Spanish, you just need to use it more. Because I do try to get away with like, no, I'm like not that good. And she's like, girl, yes you are. Like we're done with that. We're done with that. And I think that like, I mean, everybody around me is always like kind of encouraging me. But like in my own, because it's just like one of them things. And especially because it's like, you know, when you do something and since like you're so used to it, you're not very impressed by it. Like you don't see how it's that good because you can do it. So like therefore it doesn't feel that impressive. That's how I feel. I mean, obviously like I'm not amazing, but still. If I'm able to sit at a table with a whole bunch of Chileans having a good time and like making jokes, like, and I'm able to like follow along at least 60% of the time, which I usually am, like I'm always able to tell like what's going on. I'm never like totally lost. Where there starts to be a disconnect is a lot of the times just like when they start getting very specific about their opinions, and I'm like, I really don't know how you feel about this topic, but I know y'all are talking about it. Like that's kind of where it gets a little bit difficult for me. But yeah, I do kind of feel like from here on out I want to speak Spanish as much as possible, which is like kind of but I really am putting a lot of focus into listening, and I want to be more balanced, I think, because I think last year I put more work into speaking and not listening, and then this year I was like, oh my god, I can speak but I can't listen, and I'm like really just like listening. I'm just like, I don't want to be able to listen though and like talk like a baby, so I need to like do better. I did talk a little bit in Spanish today with them though. I always kind of hate it though. It's because I just hate how like thought out I sound. Like I'm just so thought out, and like obviously I'm gonna be at this point, but it's like the more I get used to it, the less thought out I will be. So with that being said, this is me right now saying I'm going to do better. And I think it's time to like let go of the narrative of like it's so hard, listening is so hard, like, and it won't be forever. So like I need to kind of get over it, and like that's kind of how I'm feeling after today. Like, all right, I had like my little moment to be like low confidence and like everything's so hard and like yada yada yada. And of course there's gonna be days where I still feel that way, but I mean more so as a narrative overall. I'm ready to let it go and focus more on what I can do, because the truth is that I can speak Spanish, and the truth is that I can have full conversations in Spanish at this point. Of course it's so much easier in writing for me. Like now that I've started making friends here, there's one girl that I've been talking to, and like we have not talked in English once, and like it's been like a few weeks, you know what I mean? So it's just like I can do it. It's just like, I don't know, like I said, it's just like hard, and like a lot of people do tell me like I'm too humble with it, which is like, yeah, I always feel like, well, once I get to this level then I won't be, but honestly at this point I will be, because that's just how I've been. And if I don't change it, I'm just gonna keep on being like, I can't do anything. Well, I can. And it's like, I'm not helping myself on the journey when I act like that. Like, I'm just keeping myself in my own little box. So yes, we're going to try little by little, starting from now, to take every opportunity and to not have so much self-deprecating have such a self-deprecating narrative around language learning. And so yeah. I just got done watching this video. Thank you so much. OMG, I requested this. And it's so helpful. I'm really excited. There was like a whole syllabus. So yeah, if you're interested in learning Korean, I would watch this. If you're interested in learning it for free specifically, I would watch this. It's very helpful.
Bueno, hoy os quiero contar algunas desventajas de tener que vivir siempre, tener credencial y seguir las reglas. No lo sé. Necesito que me platiquen también sus experiencias de...
Papa normal. Pues porque él no es como las demás papas. Él tiene piernas. Y las otras papas no tienen piernas. Él es una super papa.
Son premiaciones del cine y todo lo relacionado al arte cinematográfico. Tuve que googlear eso y vi que los primeros Oscars fueron en 1929. Y muérete.